Hello my friends, SAmaryllis here to play a demo of a game called the Afterlife Cafe. The Afterlife Cafe is set to release very soon on July 24th, 2026, so just about a month from when I'm recording this demo. The Afterlife Cafe is a visual novel type game where you do interactive choices and get to know the different characters. I do believe it's confirmed not to be a dating sim. I did come across one of the developers at a local event, and that's where I saw the demo and learned about this game in the first place, and that's what they said. They said it was not a dating sim, but it was more of a visual novel. As hinted by the title, this game does deal with death, so if that's something that's not really something that you like to invest time in at this time, then here's your content warning right here. Let's go ahead and take a look at the settings. So the game did start off in windowed mode, but I changed it over to full screen just because I feel like it's a better experience when I'm recording stuff. It looks like there's options for skipping things, so unseen text after choices and transitions. I'm not really sure what any of this means, but the options here, maybe it's better for debugging, or if you're replaying the game just to get different endings, maybe this will help with speeding that process up. There is also options for small, medium, and large text. You can't really preview what that size is, but the option is here, and hopefully you can change your option during the game. Very nicely, there's also a dyslexia-friendly font where the letters are a little bit heavier towards the bottom to kind of help them stay in place better. Personally, I find the Open Dyslexic font to be harder to read than just default text, so I'm not going to be using it, but the option is here if this does help you, and I'm glad that it exists for people who are aided by this. There's also options to change the text speed. I'm going to leave it on default. Auto forward time, I don't know what this is. I'm going to leave it at default. Music volume, sound volume, and then voice beeps. You can also turn on and off, or just turn off all the sounds altogether. So with that, let's go ahead and get started with a new game. Oh man, I can't be late for work again. I need my caffeine though. Last time I rushed and skipped tea, I fell asleep in the middle of a meeting. I think I have enough time to make tea before I head out. Select I need to stay alert. I'll have my cup of tea. Select I can't be late. I'll skip tea and head straight to work. I feel like falling asleep in the middle of a meeting is terrible. So let's not do that. That's dangerous. If you're driving too, especially, my goodness. Time to head out. You rush out the door and start your commute to work. Our protagonist's name is Kyrie, it looks like. Oh, quite the office. We're in this together. Look at all these cameras. And the office kitchen. Oh, 15 minutes late. That's the third time this week. That's so embarrassing. I hope no one noticed. A third time? Girl, that's more than half the week. Oh no. Wait, wasn't there a team meeting scheduled? My worst fear! Oversleeping and then missing a meeting that's scheduled right at the start of the day. You check your calendar and notice two things. Last reminder for rent, don't forget, and team meeting. Uh-oh. Ah, I knew I forgot about rent. I'll pay it later today. I'll just set another reminder. You reach for your phone to set a reminder and notice an email notification from your landlord. From Janice, landlord. Miss Kyrie, I have done my best to be patient with you. Uh-oh. Just as you're about to open the email, you get a text from your mother. What a mess of a day. Hi, Bubbly. I don't want to bother you, but I'll check the email from my landlord first. Oh my gosh. Late to work, late on rent, text from mom. The email reads... From Janice, sorry if I mispronounced it, landlord. Miss Kyrie, I have done my best to be patient with you. If I do not receive payment by end of day, I will have to issue an eviction notice. Thank you. Oh my gosh, no. Okay, and mom? The text reads, Hi Bubbly, I don't want to bother you, but do you think you can still send us some funds? Hate to ask. Anyways, Grandma made your favorite last night. Maybe want to save you a plate. Missing you. P.S. Make sure you're making friends out there, bub. Love you, my sweet girl. I need to take care of both of these now. But after checking your bank account, you confirm what you already know. You only have funds for either rent or to help your parents out. Whatever mom needs must be urgent, but I can't help her if I'm homeless. Janice is easy to negotiate with, but he's never been this firm before, and I'm too scared to call his bluff. I gotta make rent. I'm so sorry, Mom. I gotta make rent. You send the money to your landlord. You tell yourself that your parents survived before you and surely can manage now that you're away. You get another email notification from Janice. Hello, Miss Kyrie. Just wanted to inform you that I have received your rent. Thank you. Truth be told, I was already processing the eviction. But since he responded in a timely fashion, I will cancel it immediately and ensure it does not appear on your record. Have a good day. That was a close one. I forgot about the meeting. Oh my gosh, our life is such a mess right now. Tracy, finally got to work, did you? LOL, I saw you trying to sneak in. Don't worry, I won't snitch. I got you. You did miss a scene though. LMAO, yeah, you better not snitch. I need this gig. Trust me, girl, we know. Oof. So, you know Gabby from HR, don't you? The one that always wears that unfortunate fringe jacket? Well, keep her in your thoughts, Mama, because she just got canned. Wait, what about the meeting? Well, that's what I'm trying to tell you. They canceled it because of everything that went down. Why? What happened? I guess you just had to be there, Miss Kai Kai. I wish he would stop calling me that. That girl was hooting and hollering about her freedom of speech or whatever. Like, girl, you're HR. You should know better. She had to have known going on and on about those Afterlife cafes was going to get her in a whole lot of mess. They warned her over and over again that it wasn't workplace appropriate conversation, and look at her now, SMH, packing up that little cardboard box. And on top of that, I heard she started slacking at work. Over the past few weeks, she had been looking tired and run down. That's me! I'm next! I'm tired and run down and late to work all the time. Must have been a side effect of the cafes or something. It's one thing to check it out once, but different story to keep going. What a freak. To be honest, I've been curious about them myself. What's so polarizing about them anyway? They're just cafes. Girl, you better be joking. I cannot afford for you to get fired too. Who else would be my little sidekick? Don't be talking like that on the IM. Tracy is right. He's always looking out for me. Besides, going to a cafe that says they can take you down to the underworld for a visit, of course people don't want that kind of person who would go there in the workplace. They'd have to be some sort of lunatic. My money is on Monique to go next, TBH. Monique, she seems so friendly though. I don't know much about Monique except she's a hard worker. That should be good enough, right? Well, yeah, she is, and that's the only thing keeping her butt in that chair. Monique's just so bubbly and annoying. She's overly friendly and way too loud. It's gotta be fake. I can't explain it, but there's a bad energy around her. I don't trust that lady one bit. Okay, you're not the first person I've heard say things about her. There's gotta be some merit to that, right? Like, exactly, homie. A ping sound comes from the computer. And I am, but I'm already talking to Tracy right now. Okay. The IM says Monique in bold letters. Oh no, it's her. Hi Kyrie, how's it going? Remember that assignment we were supposed to work on together? I think today would be the most opportune time to start. Good grief, I forgot about that. I agree, let's start now. I can even come to your desk. Haha, thanks for reminding me. What time do you want to start? Now. Now? I can make my way over to your desk. That is, if now's a good time for you. I thought you never ask. No time like the present. I like your attitude. Okay, partner, I'm on my way. Oop, we were missing our response here in the middle. I am not prepared for this in the slightest. Maybe I should say something nice. Can't wait to work with you. Okay, you don't have to wait. I'm already here. You turn around and see Monique standing there confidently and ready to work. I'm so glad I finally get to talk to you one-on-one. You always come right before our morning meetings, so we never get a chance to chat. How are you? Okay, so this is like a recurring morning team meeting too, and we forgot about it. Oh man, we're about to be put on a performance improvement plan. I should keep this brief. I've been extremely busy. Things are okay. That's great to hear. I guess all things considered, it could be worse. I mean, you're still here. Should I not be? That's nice of you to say, I think. Well, I mean it. Between you and me, I've been a little spooked about what happened this morning, you know? Oh, Gabby? Yeah, I feel sorry for her, but some things just aren't work appropriate. Oh yeah, Tracy was just catching me up about that. Monique shakes her head. A woman with a kid lost her livelihood, and it's being treated like hot goss. That's workplace drama for you. Well, now I feel bad. If you can't talk about a cafe, then what are you allowed to talk about? something that doesn't frighten your coworkers, something that inspires joy and comfort. Okay, I don't really like either of these choices, but I guess if she was warned multiple times to stop talking about it, then like, I don't know, maybe this. Interesting. Not a fan of challenge, I see. I guess it is wise to play things safe. This is going exactly as I expected. Not true. Coding is quite challenging for me. I like to work smarter, not harder. Now, why the heck did I say that? I know, and that's fine, but you know that's not what I meant. Ugh, let's get this assignment started. Monique takes the adjacent seat with haste. She cracks her knuckles and rolls her shoulders. You took the words right out of my mouth. Shall we? I finished building out the new tracking system, and now it's time to do the calibration. What? No one told me about that. Sure, let's get started. Well then, let's light this candle. Monique boots up the program, and it's true, it looks entirely different than the last time it was opened. So, you know how to perform the calibration, right? Yeah, I think I did something like this when I first started working here. Something with tracking robots in a warehouse? No, that doesn't sound right. Okay, how about you take the lead then? Okay, sure. We need to start with shutting down the old systems. First, we need to restart the machines. We'll actually need to reorganize some files. I don't know. I mean, we don't want to shut things off without having a new system in place calibrated already. I don't know if we want to restart the machines. I don't know if we need to move files. I don't know. I don't think that's it. We need to make sure the positions of the robots are on track. The ones in the warehouse. Monique gives a sheepish smile. What a tongue twister. Ugh, she knew I wasn't sure. Thanks. Sorry I blinked. Did you? I feel like you knew the answer. I could see it on your face, but you second-guessed yourself and fumbled the ball. Nope. Nope. That was not one of the 3 choices I was about to pick as my response to you. Good thing I'm an engineer and not an athlete. Haha, easy for you to say, you never miss. Okay, this seems very bitter. Good thing indeed. If it makes you feel better, I'm no athlete either. I'm just in a position in life where, well, it's eat or be eaten. I have to exude confidence, like my life depends on it, because in a way, it kinda does. I never considered that. Oh, does Monique have a cane? Or like some sort of other mobility assistance device? I can't really tell just from like the handle of this, but I don't know, maybe that kind of plays into who Monique is as a character. With that in mind, wouldn't it be in your best interest to avoid conflict? Then shouldn't you also avoid rocking the boat? I was hoping we circle back to this. Oh boy. Kyrie, I see your perspective, and choosing your battles is a great skill. However, part of that is picking which ones to fight. I should be able to talk about grief without losing my job is a hill I am willing to die on. Grief. Well, yeah, girl, that's what it all boils down to. Why don't you think people consider slasher films, a historically misogynistic genre I might add, to be inappropriate but fall out about the Afterlife cafes? Gabby was looking for someone. It's not the death that freaks people out, but the uncomfortable feelings that come with it. What people are running from is the grief. I've been there, but avoiding discomfort has always yielded bad results to me. Just ask Gabby. So that's why you're so adamant about having confidence. It's not about fake it till you make it, it's about facing things head on instead of letting them fester. You get it. Now let's get back to work. Monique makes a concerning face. Oh snap, I'm trying to get this thing started and it's just not working for me. Yeah, okay lady. I'm for real this time. Any ideas? Oh, I know. I think we just need to hit this button right here. Oh my gosh, bot calibration system. Okay. We've got 10 calibrations to do. We left click or press A when the bot and bar are aligned to calibrate. Like A on the keyboard? Because it did not have controller support on the website for Steam. Oh, okay, you can press A on the keyboard. That seems weird to me. What? Okay, I feel like I just totally missed that one. I don't know why I would use A on the keyboard for an action. Like, if anything, I would use, like, space or enter. Okay. I feel like they're being very nice with the calibration, but, like, we'll take it. I feel like I was not that close. There we go, all done. And we were able to calibrate to 100%. Great job, Kyrie. You did it. I knew you could, partner. I can't believe it. Well, believe it, girl. You're here for a reason. Look, I know it's in your nature to anticipate the worst, but moving forward, you should also try to hope for the best. That was sweet. You see a notification on your screen. It's an IM from Tracy. Okay, do not open that. I better not open it while she's right here. I'll check it later. Monique, that was a very productive session. It was. Who knows? Maybe they'll partner again together. I'll see you around. Ciao. That wasn't so bad. It feels like we only spent a minute on it, though. Talk to Tracy again. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. You have got to tell me what working with her is like. It was alright. It was meh. It was alright. Alright, you know you can be honest, right? She's gone now. I saw her go back to her desk. I overheard the condescending pep talk she gave you. Who does she think she is? She's buttering you up, building you up just to bring a homegirl down. SMH. Okay, what is Tracy's problem? I feel like Monique is totally fine. Like, what is going on with Tracy? My goodness. Really? It felt genuine at the time. Honestly, you're probably right. What was I thinking? Well, you haven't led me astray yet, so I trust you. Do I trust Tracy? You get it. And you know what? Maybe I've been too harsh about the cafes. What's the deal with that anyway? Well, I just get the heebie-jeebies from people who revel in the doom and gloom. Almost always bad energy. You seem to be interested in the nonsense too. I don't know. I'm kind of curious about going. Oh my god, Kyrie? What's stopping you? I just don't want to go alone. I just don't know what to expect. Oh, there's an apostrophe missing here on that one. Okay, tell you what. Let's get to work, and then after we clock out, we can totally check it out. You do that? You're my homegirl, remember? I got you. But I got some errands to run, so we'll have to meet at the spot. We should the cafe on the east side. It's probably closest to your place. Let's do the cafe on the east. It's a little out of the way for me, but should work for you. Okay, you gotta know the sacrifice I'm making. I'm gonna say that. Always the considerate one. Yeah, meet me there at 7. Now get out of my hair. I've got work to do. How exciting. Yay. Okay, me too. See you at 7. Ugh, we're finally hanging out outside of work. Does this mean we're real friends and not just work friends? It's been so hard making real connections. I knew this would work out. Can't wait. All right, time to get to work. You spend some time finishing up your tasks. Hey, you know what? Why couldn't we just make tea at the office? There's literally an office kitchen right here. They could take a little break and then nobody would even know you're late. Check the time. The time just passed you right on by. You hadn't even noticed it's almost the end of the workday. You have just enough time to go home, change, and meet Tracy at the cafe. Okay. Oh, I need to text my parents. You quickly text your parents to apologize and explain you're low on funds. They assure you that there's no need to worry, which comes as a relief. Okay, phew. You make your way to the cafe, but you don't see Tracy. Where is he? It's already 10 minutes past our meeting time. And I'm usually the one that's late. Oh, I know. He's probably inside already. Do you want to send them a text to say that you're here? I mean, like 10 minutes late is kind of like, if I know I'm going to be 10 minutes late, I tell the person I'm meeting up with that I'm going to be late. You've just entered your first Afterlife cafe. As you take in its interior, you realize it's more than you imagined. It's cute in here. Look at all this warm energy. And I think like the white lilies are like a sign of like funerals and mourning, right? So like that's cool. I don't know what these flowers are. Are these orchids? Something like that. Anything interesting on the list? I feel like these are just kind of normal drinks. Okay. Cool, more than we imagined. The lights are cute. Maybe you expected more of a cheap Halloween store instead of a refined establishment with luxurious coffee. Your anxiety heightens, but pales in comparison to your exhilaration. If you weren't meeting Tracy tonight, you would turn back and leave. I was about to say turn back and run. I guess he's not here yet. I'll just hang around until he arrives. I wouldn't want to leave him behind. The concierge approaches. Their energy gives a sense of calm, like being with an old friend. Well, hello there, Skylar, at your service. Thank you for stopping by our Afterlife Cafe. Welcome back. How are you today? Welcome back. I'm sure I've never been here. I'm fine, but I think you're mistaking me for someone else. I've never been here before, unless I visited while sleepwalking, which has literally never happened to me. Anyways, hi, I'm Kyrie. Oh, well, I'm glad you made it anyway, Kyrie. Suspicious. Have we been sleepwalking here? Have we secretly been coming here without our knowledge? Is that why we're so tired? I'm glad to have you. Do you know of our amenities? I did some quick research on the way here, but it still might be useful to hear it directly from them. No, not at all. Could you tell me about this place? With pleasure. Here at the Afterlife Cafe, we have 3 floors. Upstairs, we offer a delicious self-serve for drinks. We have the lobby where you are now, and downstairs. Now, downstairs is where the real attention thief lives, our death pods, a fan favorite, of course. You'll find everything here, from beverages to bereavement, from caffeine to coffins, from espresso to depresso. How are we feeling? You seem a little concerned. I've just heard some eerie things about this place, but you're so pleasant? I'm sorry if this sounds silly, but do you really go to the underworld every day? It's not silly at all. Please don't be afraid to ask anything. As for your question, don't believe all the rumors you hear. People love to exaggerate what they don't understand. I don't go down every day. That'd be exhausting. However, I do go when I'm escorting a new guest like yourself. You don't have to, of course. Some people come for the downstairs mystery, but stay for the upstairs vibe. We have a machine that allows you to make tasty beverages that you can customize to your heart's content. Downstairs, of course, are the death pods. They allow you to go to the underworld, and when you're ready, it'll bring you right back up. Some people are searching for loved ones, while others are just curious. The world's your oyster. The underworld, that is. What would you prefer? I guess Tracy's just running late? They are totally standing us up. I'll check out the lounge first. And you know what? I would like to try a beverage. Hit me with your best recommendation. Wonderful. I'll show you the upstairs lounge. We at the Afterlife Cafe strive to make your experience as comfortable as possible. Would you like to take the elevator or the stairs? Oh, that's nice. I don't know where they would fit an elevator in their cafe. Maybe the door's behind us, but that's nice that they offer that sort of accessibility even in game. I want to appreciate all of the lovely staircase railings. Very, very lovely. The concierge gives a beaming smile and leads the way upstairs to the drink self-serve. Nice. So what is the difference between the drink self-serve and then like the actual like coffee making stuff on the ground floor? Like is it if like we don't like the drinks up here? My best recommendation, you say? I like your attitude. Unfortunately, I'm not sure you'd like my recommendations. I'm really into espresso, but between you and me, not a huge fan of sugary beverages. You look like someone who'd like the sweet stuff. Oh, what? They got me dead on. Alright, I'll take a look around. I'll be downstairs taking care of some things if you need me. Please enjoy the space. Ooh, look at these fun bookshelves. They're like in a spiral. I guess like here's like the stopper to prevent the books from falling over more, but I'm curious what's on the list here. Let's see. What should I check out first? Beverage counter. The seats look so comfy. They do. They like little cloud-shaped pillows. I could use a break. No one is here at the moment, so I guess I can just think out loud. Thinking about the death pods, I'm excited but terrified at the same time. I know, why don't I try a breathing technique to calm down? Okay, how does it go again? Oh, right. Breathe in for 4 seconds, hold for 7 seconds, exhale for 8 seconds, breathe in for 4, hold for 7, exhale for 8. That was nice. What should I check out next? Alright, beverage counter, I guess. You rub your hands together as you get ready to check out the drink machine. Let's see, how do I turn this thing on? Do we think it's the power button? There must be an on and off button somewhere. I think I should select that button at the bottom right corner of the machine. There's a button that says power that I can press. Oh, oops, was I supposed to click it? I was just going with the dialogue. You find the button and turn the machine on. Sigh, S-A-I, be a little more gentle with the button, will ya? Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to. Sorry, you didn't have to be so rude about it. Oh, I apologize. I'm kind of grumpy when I've been hibernating for a while. Let me introduce myself. My name is S-A-I. Sigh? My job is to prepare any beverage that is both enjoyable and well-suited for any guest. Just give it a try. I'll just need you to answer a few questions. Look at that smiley mouth. This is a personality quiz for a drink. Okay. Would you like me to prepare a random drink, or do you prefer a customized one? Well, let's get the customized one, of course. Would you like a sweet drink? Well, we did say we'd like a sweet drink. Which color do you prefer? Clear. Let's avoid dyes if we're able to. And lastly, do you want it hot or cold? Well, it's summer where I am right now and quite hot, so we'll say cold. Okay, preparing. Well done. Please place the cup under the dispenser. Drag the cup to the dispenser area or right-click the cup to move it. Okay. Cup registered, ready to dispense. Enjoy your chilled coconut water. My coconut water is so refreshing. What should I check out next? Well, if that's all we can do up here, let's go back downstairs. You make your way back downstairs. The lounge was super relaxing. I'm glad you enjoyed it. How did you end up working at an Afterlife cafe anyway? Well, long story short, I found out about the place after I graduated from boarding school. My whole life was molded around the confines of that place. After leaving, I wanted so much out of adulthood, but when I arrived, I didn't really know what to do with my newfound freedom. One day, as I was biking, I sped by this place and it stopped me dead in my tracks. It sounds ludicrous, but I swear I could hear it humming. It just called to me. Ooh, their expression's kind of scary. Before I knew it, I was inside with a badge on. You're so chipper, you must really like it here. The humming would have frightened me. Yeah, what is the humming? It has its perks. Between you and me, I'm a huge bookworm, and the bookshelves upstairs really speak to me. There's an array of genres, but my favorites are Nothing to Fear, The Virgin Suicides, and Memento Mori. Are these real books? I am not familiar with them. I mean, like, obviously Memento Mori. I know the phrase, but I don't know if that's a book or not. Or maybe they're just in-universe books. What about you? Anything you've been reading lately? All books about death, huh? They seem to truly embrace the macabre. I saw the film adaptation of The Virgin Suicides. I like that. Does crocheting for dummies count? Yes, all books are good books. I'm not elitist about what people read. It's not my style. I don't know the first thing about crocheting, but I can already tell you're no dummy. You might change your mind if you saw one of my creations. Oh, stop that. I'm sure they're wonderful. You've got to show them to me sometime. How'd you get into crocheting? I wanted to get into something that didn't require another person, but still felt satisfying. Crocheting, it really scares me. I like look at the instructions and like I don't understand them at all. So I can cross the tandem biking off the next time Kyrie visits list. No, I just spend a lot of time on my own is all. Nah, I don't have any shared interests with anyone, but I like to. I see. Well, that explains why you showed up alone. This is awkward. I'm actually meeting a friend here. A work friend, that is. I think he just got caught up somewhere, but I'm sure he's on his way. Let's hope he shows up then. Fingers crossed. It's not too often that I see friend dates take place at an Afterlife cafe. Is that weird? It's perfectly fine. I just think it highlights that you're a unique kind of customer. Unique? I think you mean to say one who is so desperate for friendship that she would willingly die. Do you actually die in the death pods? I mean, I guess that's why it's called a death pod, but I don't know. I thought you were just like visit or something. I didn't think you'd have to die just to even get to the underworld. I'm what you would call a lone wolf. Not by choice, though. And there's nothing wrong with that. But you know, the whole lone wolf thing is a myth. I've read about it. They're pack animals, but their period in solitude is very beneficial for the development and ability to be with one another. I've got to hear where you're going with this. The loneliness can help with development. I promise there's a point. Most wolves that live long, fulfilling lives have spent some time alone. It's good for them. They leave their home, learn how to exist in new terrain, find a pack, and are stronger for it. There are perils to being alone, of course, but it's less of a life that they're doomed to and more of a coming of age. Do you think the wolves know that when they're on their journey? I wonder how the wolf knows when they've found their pack versus being in enemy territory. Sure. I think when you've met your people, a sensation of peace sits within you. Perhaps that's what happens with wolves too. A lot of times they find other lone wolves and start an entirely new pack of their own. I think of the other Afterlife cafe concierges that way. We're dispersed wolves, but we've got each other. All of this to say, there is no doubt in my mind that your pack is out there, and when you're ready to find them, they'll be ready to be found. That was uplifting. Speaking of your wolf pack, do you work at all the locations? Not at all. I stay put. We all do. East, west, and south. Why not in the north? All the Afterlife cafes are run by 3 different people. We intermingle for sure, but we never switch. Oh, I wonder, like, do all the locations look different too? They get to decorate it how they want? They mean the world to me, and I heavily encourage you to check out their locations. You need every perspective to get the full picture. Ha, if there's only one in the north, how come there's no Afterlife Cafe North? That triggered something strange. The concierge's eye started twitching. We were getting some serious faces. If only there was someone to manage it. These poor people are so overworked. If my work friend hasn't shown up by now, maybe he just stood me up. I'm curious about the death pods, but I'm still scared to enter. Skylar's expression softened. In a way, your vulnerability has permitted theirs. Sorry about that. I'm not angry, just exhausted. I'm not only the concierge, but the manager, the guide, the friend of the bereaved, the fixer of the machine should it ever break. Though I can assure you, it never does. I don't intend to pressure you, but I believe there's something to be gained if you experience this, whether your friend is with you or not. And you won't be alone. I'll be right beside you the whole time. If you get overwhelmed and want to come up for air, you can do that as well. I'd sooner let something happen to me than let something happen to you. Wait, hold on. Did they just go down into the underworld with me? Like, who's running the shop while they're gone? Like, how does this cafe function with only a single person? They're so kind. I trust them. Oh, maybe he's been here the whole time. I should have asked earlier. Did someone named Tracy already enter today? Unfortunately, I'm not able to disclose that information. We have a strict confidentiality policy. Taking trips like these are a very personal decision. There have been times where visits have had dire consequences on our customers' lives, from the stigma. Of course, Gabby just got fired because of this. You're right, and I can check for myself. I'd like to see what you have downstairs. Perfect, let's go. You and Skylar take the stairs to the lower floor. Oh, look at all these lights. Very cozy. Interesting how not all the shelves are filled up, but they're not filled up in a predictable pattern. Here's the death pod room. Seen in person is a marvel, isn't it? What do you think? I can't believe I'm doing this. What have I gotten myself into? It's gorgeous. I didn't know what to expect, but I like it. I've never seen anything like it. Look at these. They look like cocoons. Like a little, what is that called? Pupua? I don't know how to pronounce that. Oh, a lot of our guests tend to have that reaction. All right, this is the part where I prepare you. When you step into the machine, you will feel an indescribable sensation, but it's good, I promise. I can't describe it to you because it feels different for everyone. Feel free to tell me about it coming back up, okay? And you'll have to ingest a tonic that will ready your body for descent. You're giving me a potion. Does everyone survive the machine? Well, survive? Well, technically you're about to die. Oh my gosh, you are about to die. That's a joke, by the way. You will die, but it's only temporary. I can feel my palms starting to sweat, my vision's fading, arms spaghetti. You have my word that everyone survives the machine. Those who are alive stay alive, and those who are dead stay dead. How convincing. Kyrie, I know this is a lot to take in, but please understand you have full autonomy here. It's your choice to decide if you'd like to continue. Ooh, we are approaching. Are you ready? As ready as I'll ever be. No, take your leave. Okay, well, I mean, we can always back out if we want to. That's good that we can withdraw consent at any time. Wonderful. I like to involve guests in the process. I've learned it gives them a sense of agency. First, remove the stopper from the flask. Oh, are these, they're closed? Ah, it looks like a monarch wing as well. So does that mean 2 other people are already in the underworld right now? Okay. Now pour the solution from the tube into the flask. Oh, how do I dip it? Okay, well, okay. Hopefully that was good. Now give it a shake. Should I put the stopper back? Okay, I was like, how long do I shake? I don't know. Perfect, all done. Down the hatch, you drink it down and step into the machine. Looking back at Skylar, they give a reassuring nod. You're unsure of what lies ahead, but you are sure they have your back. After you climb into the pod and lay down, the entrance gently closes and the lights inside the pod slowly fade to black. I guess these are the loading screens? Oh, thank you for entrusting us with your care. As your consciousness dissociates from its host, please rest assured your physical body will remain safe in stasis in this dimension. A touch screen. Initiate sequence. Do I need to press anything? Oh, okay. Suddenly a wave flows over you, but your body feels grounded. It might be nice to see like a little loading cycle or animation instead of just a black screen. At first it's cold, but then it's tranquilizing. Your body begins to limp and languish, and you begin to resist, but for once you decide not to fight what you feel. That sounds scary. You feel a tingling sensation all over you, possessed by euphoria. You let go. Breathe in, breathe out. Open your eyes. Wow, pretty. You hadn't even noticed they were closed. I've always wanted to go to a paper lantern festival. I've seen a couple in my area in the past, but I've never had the chance to go. I'm sure the pollution might be pretty bad to clean up afterwards, though, huh? All the paper. You look towards Skylar, and they give you a look of, see, I told you so. You look on in awe and feel peace. Kairi, I'd like to introduce you to a place that needs no introduction. Welcome to the great hereafter. Isn't it beautiful? I feel so at ease, it's so quiet. Skylar's excited you feel the way they do. You see something in their face that looks like relief. I'm glad you feel at ease. I know you must have even more questions, but I think this is kind of thing that constitutes a learn-on-the-job type of approach. You're welcome to feel your way around and talk to the spirits. Generally speaking, people have time for about 3 conversations before it's time to go back up. No, I actually don't know where to start. You look around, but Tracy is nowhere to be found. Just was what I was afraid of. It seems my friend didn't show after all. Oh boy. That's too bad, but we can still make the most of it. There's a little typo here of a word missing. Skylar gestures to some spirits. I always prepare for situations like this. For the most part, I think that I'm a good judge of one's character. And I like to pick the spirits, there's an I missing here, that I believe people would most enjoy interacting with. It's a bit of a hobby of mine. For you, I think you should meet the fast one, the forsaken one, and the forgiving one. Is that all right? Sure. let's do this. Skylar clasps their hands together and inhales. You've no idea what that means to me. You don't have to meet them in any particular order. Let your instincts guide you. Who would you like to meet? Okay, I guess this is another typo. Who would you like me to introduce you to first? Extra 2 over here. The fast one, forsaken one, the forgiving one. Okay, let's start with like the nicest one. Forgiving. The concierge chats the spirit up like they're old friends. Like I said ghost. I mean it's kind of a ghost. They take their time to introduce the 2 of you. The spirit is happy to meet. Skylar steps to the side, but never out of sight. Hey, how fares your day? I'd love to help you on your spiritual journey. What'd you like to know? Hi, sorry if this is delicate, but how did you die? How are you? Spirit belly laughs. Well, I'd be quite alright, all things considered. I've been here ever since I went climbing with mate and he accidentally used worn rope. Nice views on the way down, though. Oh, how scary. You're so positive. Scary? A chance. Pop it, life's far more frightening. I'd say I made peace with what happened, but truth be told, I was never bothered. I love my dear maid, and I know you never hurt me on purpose. There comes a time in your life when trust means more than anything. You need rogues in your life you trust with your soul, so if an honest mistake happens, it don't take control of your life, not your afterlife. Thank you for your wisdom. Skylar, I'd like to meet someone new. Very well, who are we meeting next? I mean, the forsaken one sounds scary, so I guess I'll do the fast one. Skylar takes the time to introduce you both. The spirit is harsh, but Skylar's gentle ways have softened them just a little bit. You can tell the 2 have spoken before. What am I? But a show pony. My death, your theater. I was a man once. I was gonna say, I hope the spirits who are here are willingly here and not just getting, like, infringed upon in their afterlife by annoying visitors. I need not tell you what that is like. Get your peanuts if you must ogle, then ogle you must. No, it's not like that at all. Well, then I should tell you what? Of my sorrows and regrets? Of my victories and my feats? Or of the life I gave away? What difference would it make? Tell me your sorrows, see me your victories, spin me a tale of the life you gave away. The spirit looks shocked to discover you cared. I told you once, a man I was. Did I say a good one? But she thought so. In a way, it was her own undoing. And mine. Were they in like a car crash together? They are called the fast one. Did they go speeding down the roads? Illegal streets can't fill a home. Illegal races can't love your soul. What happened to her? The spirit becomes overwhelmed with regret. She loved a fool is what happened to her. She with no good sense. She with unfit judgment. She who begged him not to race that night. Okay, they are a racer. She with a kindness the world will never see again. And wasted it on what? A mangled man in a totaled car. Is she here as well? Do you think you can find peace? I have searched and I have searched. I feel just awful, poor guy. Happily, I would vanish if it meant telling her I'm sorry. Cherish your treasures now, for as they say, you cannot take them with you. Thank you for your wisdom. Many regrets. Skylar, I'd like to meet someone new. Alright, well, we gotta do the last one. Concierge introduces you to her. This spirit is sultry, but Skylar is impervious to her advances. She's frightening, but Skylar's not afraid. Suddenly, her aura is focused directly at you. Child. Yes, ma'am. You possess nothing of value for mine ears, yet you dare seek mine counsel. I could transform you into a wretched rat. She looks on in frustration and sighs. Ask on, then. Inquire quickly, lest I reconsider. I'll have to ask Skylar later if that's a real thing. She can't turn me into a rat, right? How did you die? How do you feel about death? A tranquil shroud, a somber stillness. Countless years I crept tirelessly in the shadows. All for my beloved Charlie. Charlie, Charlie, Charlie. A master of many arts. He was thriving, and we lived the high life. We fled to enchanting hiding spots. He stole me away in opulent chariots. He adorned me with the finest of fabrics. The harbingers of gossip chased us with their cameras, but they could never catch us. Nor could his wife. We are the adulterer here. He was worth it, but I welcome the quiet. I'd feel a calmness too if I spent my life running away from paparazzi or a wife. Do you have any regrets? Do you have any advice? I offer no counsel, but if I did, I should tell you to live. All must live. Yes, petulant creature, even you. Okay, ouch. Live in your truth or live in your lies. Live in your joy or live in your sorrows. Live as a saint or live at everyone else's expense. There's an apostrophe missing here. Never mind how life reveals itself to you. You must relish it. Bathe in it. The great hereafter awaits. As it beckons at your doorstep, and it will beckon, will you be met with a harrowing silence or a tranquil shroud? Thank you for your wisdom. Skylar pulls you to the side so that the two of you can debrief. How was it? They're a lively bunch, aren't they? They're here for different reasons and different times, of course, but I find my interactions with them always so meaningful. How do you feel? Tired. Skylar nods solemnly. It's always so hard meeting new people because you're like trying to navigate social blunders that you don't know that you're about to make because you don't know that person yet. And that is why small talk is so tiring. Oh, I completely understand. Talking to them is very fulfilling, but it takes a lot out of you. I hope you don't mind me asking, but did you learn anything? I'd love to hear it. Life happens and there's not much you can do about it, so try not to take things personally. Heed warnings that your loved ones give you. Don't sacrifice long-term happiness for short-term gain. If you lie down with dogs, you'll catch fleas. Someone who isn't good to others ultimately will not be good to you. Ooh, we were getting some Charlie gossip here. I feel like all of these are relevant life lessons, but I guess I'm gonna go with the middle one because life's too short, man. Life's too short to spend it with people who make you unhappy. Understood. Thank you for sharing that with me. I appreciate your openness. I know this isn't a dating sim, but I kind of wonder if it like helps you build relationship points towards like certain spirits like timelines or storylines so you can like quote unquote finish their quests. I don't know. That could be an interesting system though. I think it's time to resurface now. Are you ready? Yes, let's go back up. I wonder how much of those actually matter, like which choices you make. Like the yes versus yup. I'm like, is there a difference there? It takes as much time to go up as it did to come down. This time, what you feel is resolve and fulfillment. You take a deep inhale. As your lungs expand, you feel that you are breathing in a new, different person, one with more perspective. Gravity weighs you down, but does not burden you, only comforts you and holds you. You feel warmth all over, but especially your right palm. When you peek over, you haven't even noticed you had grabbed Skylar's hand. My bad, sorry. Getting really familiar here. I'm sorry your friend didn't show. Yeah, me too. I don't regret going though. I'm glad you feel that way. I'd like to give you something. Here's our loyalty card. You get a sticker for each visit. Okay, sticker. Popped over there instead. Thank you, I look forward to filling this out. And I look forward to your next visit, Kyrie. See ya! Cute. Cute apartment. Look at this thriving plant. Is this a fiddle leaf fig? Isn't this like notoriously finicky? And wow, cute star pillow, whale pillow. More jars. More plants. A cute little divider for your bedroom, even though you have a studio. You make your way home, and as soon as you hit the bed, you fall asleep. Well, I'm glad we still have an apartment to go back home to. And that we did not get evicted. Ooh, someone's coming. Smoke. How did I get up here? Spooky. Spooky, spooky. Guava Pixel Studios presents. Is that the end of the demo? The Afterlife Cafe. I like the gradient. It's cool. Credits, inclusive of demo and full game. Background artist. Ooh, I love the background art. I think they did such a good job. So awesome job, Tanya. We also got character art, music, sound effects, and writing. Yes, very intrigued by the storyline. Dialog box UI from Pexels, a CC0 license. And thanks for playing! Wishlist on Steam. Your feedback is appreciated. Please fill out this short form here. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and do final thoughts for the Afterlife Cafe. I'm definitely very intrigued by the storyline. It sounds like there's 2 other locations, 3 total, that you can visit, all with their own vibe and concierge. So I'm expecting you might be able to actually make the choice to visit those different areas and meet different spirits and obviously different concierge. Maybe there's like 3 spirits per location, because like this one here had the fast spirit, the forsaken spirit, and then the forgiving spirit. So I'm wondering if like maybe you just complete the storylines per location, and then very conveniently somehow you end up opening the 4th location up north where there's a very convenient cardinal spot open for an Afterlife Cafe. It's definitely interesting though, because I feel like we're kind of just going into this more out of curiosity rather than like any sort of like desire or grief like Gabby has. There's beeping outside. I'll wait a sec. Okay, I think the truck has left. No more beeping. So anyway, so yes, definitely very intrigued by the storyline, and I can definitely see how this is expanded out into a full game. And what else? Yeah, I already said the background art looks amazing, really incredible. I like all the different character art we've seen so far. The music has been unobtrusive, so I think it's probably been fine. Definitely feeling wary about the workplace drama and our poor performance so far at our job, and also all of the weird social tensions going on at the office between Monique and Tracy. I don't know if I want to spend more time with Tracy. I feel like Tracy's a bad influence on us, especially since they basically baited us out to this like creepy area, and then quote unquote creepy, and then like totally just didn't show up. So like not feeling too charitable about Tracy right now. I do wonder if we end up meeting Gabby. That'd be pretty interesting. It's like if Gabby's like continue like kind of addicted, it almost sounds like, to attending the Afterlife cafes. I could totally see how they could get pretty poor off. What's the bad word? Not well off if they don't even have a regular job that they have to go to, and they don't have money, and it sounds like their life is getting sucked out of them from all the visits that they're doing. So definitely super interested by this. Definitely going to wishlist this game and keep an eye out for when it releases in about a month. Again, this has been SAmaryllis with a demo of Afterlife Cafe. I hope you enjoyed and you have a good time. Remember to be kind to yourself and to others. Bye-bye!